Hi, this is myself Ashwin and Delhi Ganesh. This is a project 4 where we're using MATLAB Simulink and Arduino. Here we are basically using 3 inputs and 3 outputs, and the VRML world is a kitchen. Is a world where we have taken in as an example of a kitchen where there is a vending machine, two vending machine for drinks and the sink. These are the three things we will be controlling through Arduino. This is the MATLAB circuit. Delhi will continue.
So this is the MATLAB circuit we designed for the simulation. So this is the VRML world. So it's more or less like a restaurant, and it has these are the views, different views. So we took vending machine and then a sink. So this vending machine is a Coca-Cola vending machine, and this is a Coke level, and this is a Sprite level. So in this the Coke level will get filled and Sprite, and here is the sink. So the water is here, so this is for the input of the water into the sink, and this is the outlet. So this is the design, and if you look at the code, so this is more or less like a basic code for the input and output for determining the height of the tank, so that we have designed here. So this is replicated for all the three, what is Coke, Sprite and then sink. So rather than that, for inputting the signals from the real world, the Arduino circuits are done here. So we used both analog and digital pins. We used a potentiometer for Coke input, and then thermistor for the Sprite input, and LDR for the sink input. So other than for the outlets, we used switch button, so that's a digital thing. If you look into the input system, so since potentiometer is an analog reading thing, so we used an analog read input, and this is the circuit. So it's gonna insert the values into the input thing, and this is a signal expander. So signal expander and then the other things. So this is the switch where we can switch it manually. So if you want to control through the real world, you can either switch it this way. So if you want to control through the virtual world, that is through the Cosmo world, you can switch the button and you can go to the thing. So it's going to be the input. So you can increase the clock level, and so there was a buzzer signal sound from the circuit, and then this is the Coke output systems, what is the subsystem. Since you're using button, we used an analog input, so that's it. And these are the circuits for the RGB LEDs. So if it is going to drain, if the sink is if the sink is going to drain, we are using a blue color one. If it is going to exceed or else overflow, we are using a red one. And for the error signal in the PID, we are using green LED color. So rather than that, if based upon the height level, we are going to display an LED. So that is the LED we usually use. So only for Coke, we used a buzzer sound. So based upon the height in the Coke level, the buzzer is going to sound. If it is more, the buzzer is going to sound more. If the Coke level is empty, the buzzer won't sound. So we'll go to the circuit board.
This is the circuit board. Here, due to lack of space, we had to use 2 breadboards. Here, this is like the 3 outputs. These 3 switches, push buttons are the outputs, and this one are the 3 inputs total. This is the potentiometer which we use to control the level of Coke input. This is the thermistor where it's a temperature sensor which is used to control the height of Sprite, input in Sprite. This is the LDR, it's a light sensor, and it is used to control like the input in sink. and this is the buzzer which we have attached separately here, and it is connected with the input flow of the Coke. So as the input in the Coke vending machine increases, the buzzer frequency increases. As the tank gets empty, it dims down, the frequency reduces, and so the sound minimizes. So let us show the demo of how it exactly works, each and every of it. So first we go to the Coke. Here we are rotating the potentiometer and giving input voltage.
We are increasing the level of the Coke.
So, and simultaneously you can hear the buzzer sound. So as it's been increased, you can see the increase in the level of Coke, and as the Coke level is increasing, the sound of the buzzer is also increasing. So this goes as the input is given. Now this is the buzzer which is having a high frequency as the tank is getting full. So we come to know about the overload condition. Next, this is the output. So here we press the output button, and here you can see the Coke, the tank is getting empty. We have to, so we are stopping the input level, and now there will be
only output. So we are pressing the switch button for decreasing the water level.
Here we can see the total decrease, and simultaneously the sound of the buzzer is also increasing. So now the tank is empty, the buzzer stops. So now next we go for the Sprite. Sprite is right next to the Coke. So here we are using a thermistor. So this is how it is.
So now you see we are using a lighter.
So we are using a lighter to give it a temperature
near the thermistor.
So after that we give it. So here you can see the simultaneous increase in the Sprite region. So you can see the slider here is up, so it means the input is on. So we have given the input, so the level of Sprite has been increased. So here we are using a temperature sensor. So here next we give it an output to the Sprite. So you go to the front view. So here is we use the push button, the second one, and so you can see as the slider is up and the Sprite tank level is getting reduced. So it's not reducing because the temperature is still there, and so there is still input. So as the temperature goes down, the input will stop. So as the temperature is cooled down, the temperature sensor, so now it's not giving any input. Next we will be switching off the light so that the LDR works. So let me take you to this sink section. So this is the sink. First let me empty it. So as you can see, the sink outlet, yeah, now it's empty. So now let me show you this region. So now we given some light on that LDR, and here you can see the simultaneous increase in the level of water in the sink. So this is basically using of light sensor. As the light is taken off, the slider goes down, and again you can see. So again you can use this third outlet push button to empty the tank, and here the tank is empty. So these are the three inputs. So Yeah, so these are the 3 inputs and the 3 outputs which have been controlled using our Arduino circuit board. And this is the LED. The condition is like when one is over, even one of the tank is overloaded, overflows, it becomes red.
I forgot that telling this thing. So what we used is we used 3 tanks. So for this RGB LED, we used a condition that even if any one of them gets a binary output, if it is 1 or 0, so it should display that color. So we used for all the 3 things. If suppose one is gonna drain, so the blue color is gonna blink. So that's what we used here. So getting all the signals from the 3 things, that is Coke, Sprite, and then Sync. So we are adding up here, and this goes to the we are setting up a threshold level. So if it is greater than or equal to 1, then the 1 signal is gonna go here for the different LEDs. That's it.
Thank you.